Hey, I'm wearing gray today, not black, because it's hot outside and I got weeds to whack. Pretty good for impromptu. Alrighty then, thank you for joining me today. I do appreciate it a lot. You guys are awesome. If you're subscribed, thank you. You're awesome. You really are. If you're not subscribed, think about subscribing, would you? It's easy. You go down the thing down below, you click the subscribe button. Don't forget to ring the bell, and then you get notified when there's a new video out, in case you like this stuff, because YouTube doesn't automatically notify you unless they want to. So this way, they can't help but notify you because you said you wanted to be notified. That's a lot of explanation of why that bell is there, huh? And it's more than that, but that's for a later episode. Those of you that have taken time to, and money, to go to my Patreon page and you are supporting us via Patreon, you guys are awesome. Thank you. Those of you that haven't done that, click the link down below or up in the corner someplace and consider doing that, because it does help us out and it helps pay the bills around here, and I would appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so we were on TikTok the other day. Now, truth be known, I do have a TikTok account, but I don't visit TikTok very much because, you know, there's not a whole lot of value in it for me. Not really. I mean, it's kind of like sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Sex and drugs and rock and roll.
Without the drugs and rock and roll, quite frankly. And it's kind of useless, except when you come across gardening life hacks. That was pretty interesting. Now, I do a lot of gardening. We have to mow the lawn a lot around here. And when I saw this one life hack, gardening hack, why do they call it a hack? You know, in my day, a hack was somebody that didn't know what they were doing. So basically, life hacks in my vernacular means life that doesn't know what it's doing. But it's supposed to be a good thing. I would call it a tip or a trick, an alternative. You've seen it, right? I'll roll in a clip right here. That's right. Zip ties. Let's see if I can get this over here. Ugh! And your weed whacker. Ugh! Right there. As you can see, you go through this stuff quite a bit, and it can be expensive, I guess, somewhat. It's not too awful bad, but you do go through a lot of this stuff. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if what I see on TikTok life gardening hacks really works. I'm going to I bought a whole bunch of these. They were pretty cheap over at, where were we? Atwoods, which is kind of a feed and fuel supply store and gardening and, you know, farm tools and equipment. This was pretty cheap. It was like $1 for 100 14.6 inch KT Industries. They're not affiliates of mine or anything. If I find it on Amazon, though, I'll put a link down below. They seem pretty good, and I use zip ties for a lot of things. I'm sure you guys do too. 75 pounds worth of, I don't know how they measure this. They must have scientists at the CDC measuring this stuff, or the EPA or the FDA or any of those three-letter organizations. They all have info that they love to share with us and then make policy. So I'm sure they have a way to measure 75 pounds. But anyways, I'm going to slip this in here. I'm going to take you, we're going to have to angle the camera down. I'll put this down, take it apart. We'll slip these on, and then we're going to go out to the lawn, which is getting very long, and whack some of the lawn and see how it works. I'm hoping this works really good. Let's see. Use our Amazon link down below. When you do, it helps us out and it doesn't cost you a penny more. And after using the link, save it to your bookmarks so you can have easy access to it in the future. Thank you. There you go. Let's get some gloves on. Now, I guess for me, you tell me, you guys, if you have this experience too, but you know, you bump this thing and the string comes out. Every time I do that, though, it tightens it down even more, and so it makes it very difficult. Although, that's not so bad today. It makes it very difficult to unscrew this thing. And I've had to pry it off, do a whole bunch of things. All right, let's get that out. Oh, yikes. Zoinks, as Shaggy would say. Zoinks! There you go. Let's pull that out of there. I'm gonna, well, before it completely unravels. Here you go. That'll go there. This will go there. Okay. That's so I can just put it back later, just in case. I'm not going to use the hub. I'm just going to take one of these guys and hopefully run it through here. Will it go in there? It won't go in there. Yeah, the stupid tie wrap with the hole wrong. I can't get it. Okay, well, so much for that video today. Thank you for joining me today, folks. We love you. God bless you. God bless. Okay, did you think I was really going to give up that easily? Let me get a vice grips. All the way, everybody, do you have vice grips? Get vice grips. I'm telling you why. Because when you go to do this, there you go. Yeah, I don't give up that easily. I'm going to put that through there. I'm going to, what's next? I guess I have to go all the way, huh? You know what? It actually might be better. Okay, there's one. There's one. You know, it actually might be better just to go out and buy a spool of that stuff. Give me another gosh darn whip tie wrap whip. Oh, there you go. That's good. It might be just better. I think at Atwood's I could buy this. This is .95 or .095 orange junk. I think I can buy this, 1,000 feet of this for about $2, and it's probably going to work better. But we're going to find out. All right. Now there's you got to put it in this way. Does that, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm doing there? Yeah, I'm sure you can when you understand. You got to put it through this way so that when you're done, it looks like that. Okay. All right. Let's put this back in here. Got to put it in right, because if you don't, I got this special tool. No, it's just a little pair of pliers. Actually, it's a oh gosh, oh my gosh, it's not a special tool. It's just a, there you go. Keep in mind, this is the first time I've done this, and I'm sure the guys on TikTok do it all the time. That's right. They make a living out of okay, which way am I going? They make a living out of talk ticking.
Walk it like I talk it.
There we go.
Walk it like I talk it.
Life hacks, gardening hacks. There you go. Look at that. Okay, now clearly, can you guys see this, or do I have to move everything? Probably. As you can see, there you go. As you can, oh, you can't see. This is not the most, get over here. There you go. Now you can see. Can you see that? Nope. There you go. Now, as you can see, here, see, right there. See how far, let's get up, let's open that baby up. Okay, see how long it is? And there's a blade thing here that when it comes across, so that's where I'm gonna cut it. Let me get cutters. This is what we call in the industry cutters. Let's just cut it right there. There you go. Same thing with this guy right there. Approximately the same. Now I've got two whack weeders, although that one's got a kink. I'm gonna hope that the kink isn't gonna break first. I'm gonna give it a try. No need to put the hub on because this whole thing spins around. I'm gonna give this a try. Let's go out into the yard and whack some weeds because, oh, that's snug. Let's go. I gotta put my rubber boots on because I got new shoes for the garden and I don't want to mess them up. Can you blame me? Aren't they styling? Weed whacking, there's a lot of junk that gets flying around, and last thing I want to do is pop a blood vessel on my leg or something and die of, I don't know, some sort of leg hemorrhage. Boy, those are wonderful thoughts for a video, isn't it?
You've got this big gash here.
All right, so we're over here by my fig tree, which I like to make sure that I edge around that so that, you know, the grass doesn't grow inside and all that. So I'm going to try that here first. Got hearing protection, eye protection. Let's have at it. Okay, I'm surprised as heck, to be honest with you. I'm gonna get out of the sun because the camera's about ready to die because it's, well, 100 degrees out here today. And I'm gonna go weed whack over in the shade because I'm hot and it's 100 degrees out here today. It only took, oh, I don't know, 1 minute of whacking and it came apart. And I have a feeling it came apart, well, I don't know where it came apart, frankly. This was the one that had the kink in it and it's still holding up. It might have come apart, you know, at this portion here. Don't know. This is why a continuous feed is better, because then you have, you know, you can put 30, 40 feet on here, maybe not quite that much, but quite a few feet, 20 feet, and go as you go. It's probably a little more flexible than this, where after a few whacks, especially on something hard, it's going to break off. It does a nice job. I will say, when it is working, it's whacking good, and it's doing a pretty good job of, let's clean this up. I'm just kind of that way. It's driving me crazy. When it is working and it's standing up to whatever it is you're whacking, it does cut the lawn pretty good. I do like that aspect of it. But as far as longevity, when it hits a piece of metal, rather than wrapping around the metal like this will, it's too rigid and it just breaks. So the TikTok gardening hack, wonk, wonk, wonk. Yep, I'm not gonna deal with that. Even though it does cut a little better, at least when I do break some of this, I can get more out pretty rapidly. This, now I gotta wrestle with the tools again. Thank you for joining me today. I do appreciate it a lot. Yeah, no joke, it was about 95 degrees and about 98% humidity. Clear skies though, which is interesting. A lot of moisture in the air, and then the Sahara dust. You guys know about that? Yeah, we've experienced it out here.
Well, it's that time of year again where we are watching dust all the way from the Sahara Desert.
Stuff from the Sahara, believe it or not, from Africa, a whole other continent, drifts over the Atlantic Ocean and pours right into Texas. Dust from the desert. So the air quality isn't all that good. You can see it in the air. You can almost taste it. And there's a lot of moisture in the air, which just makes it even feel hotter. It's that dew point thing. Do you guys understand dew point? I don't. There's some graph that says when it's this and it's that, it really feels like that. It's just all hot. I don't like humidity. Anyway, I'm going to have to cool down a little bit, wait for the sun to go down. The temperature should drop a little bit, and then I'll go out and finish weed whacking with this stuff. Don't believe everything you see on the internet, folks. I guess I'm on the internet. My experience was, didn't work very well. Whacked grass, great, for 30 seconds. After that, hit a piece of metal, boom, it was done. Use this instead. Probably better off. Debunked. All right. If you want to see more things like this, where we take things off of the internet and, you know, all these great things, and if you want us to test it, I'll test it. Just let me know. Leave a comment below. Send me a direct mail at theshootingguy@gmail.com. I had to stop and think about it. It's so hot, I had to stop. And then, or you can go to my website, shootingguy.com/contact-us. Do that there. And you can send us a little note saying, hey, we saw this on the internet. Maybe leave a link to it so I can go take a look at it. And then so I'll get a good idea of what you're talking about. And then I will try it here real time, at least in my tool shed, and see how it works out. Okay? Don't waste your time with the stuff on the internet. Well, except for my channel. I give you honesty. I do, really. God bless you. God bless America. May America bless God. I mean it this time.
I'm sorry about that.
Oh, no problem.